Hey, my name is Candy. Um, I am 44 years old and I'm a mum of five and I have three dogs. My husband, and I was a midwife for 17 years with my training as well, and that I gave that up in 2023, January the 1st. And I am now a sound healing practitioner and just curious about everything that is not seen, I guess. All of the, yeah, like just a whole new world. A whole new world has opened up before my eyes. And I guess I don't really know. I'm like, what on earth am I doing? This is absolutely crazy. Um, I feel like our society and the way that we've been taught, along with loads of others that obviously I read and see their stuff. Obviously, we've been taught to stay small. And as this world now opens up before me and excites the heck out of me, and I get these real amazing moments of epiphanies and just I actually almost feel my heart kind of like expand as something just kind of comes in and just really resonates with my energy. And then, but also I go to deep, deep, deep places of like longing um, and suffering, almost putting myself through this suffering. And I hear things like the story of Reiki, the guy that the guy, I don't know if that's dreadful, isn't it? He has actually obviously a person who came up with Reiki. What's that? Invented Reiki. But, the story, or one of the stories, is that he went up to the mountain, went up to a famous mountain, and had 21 stones. And he really wanted to know how to help people not suffer. And so he went up on his own, um, so solitude, up on a mountain. I don't think he ate for 21 days, and he every day he'd have nothing, so just meditating on how can I help, every day throwing this stone away. And then on the 21st day, as he went to go and throw his last stone, he received all this information. And other stories like that, where people have really kind of struggled, but in the struggle have really found a way to help others. And I think I can get caught in that quite a bit. And then obviously, if we look at the Christ kind of thing, that it was like he gave his life for us to stop suffering, and here I am suffering. And obviously, also that present, being present, that's the most, that's the thing. That's where we need to be present. And sometimes it's so easy. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that. I can be present. Oh, here I am. Here I am right now. And then all those lovely stories and those thoughts that my mind has for so long been conditioned to hold on to. And, you know, it can keep me from the present moment because I'm thinking about the past or I'm thinking about the future. Three dogs will always have some sound, always have some extra sound. I don't really know I don't know what I'm doing here. I just feel like talking from the heart and just Maybe I'm being way too vulnerable. Maybe I'm being way too weird. Maybe I'm not making any sense at all. You know, even that story of the perimenopause, it's like, do I buy into the story? And then, in which case, if I buy into the story of menopause and potentially how it's your hormones and it's awful and it can be, you know, I mean, it's all perspective, isn't it? I mean, I'm trying to see it as this, like, it's just a whole new world opening up for me, which is both a delight and also really scary because it's challenging everything. Like, literally, I'm like looking at the world going, is that real? Is that real or is that not real? Like, I don't know what's real and what's wrong, and what's not. Um, and I feel really rebellious as well. I feel really like, don't you dare put me in a box. So anything that comes up, I can be quite kind of like, no, I'm not doing that, and I have to remind myself, no, you have to be open, and I have to keep my feet on the ground. I have to keep my feet on the ground. I have to keep my feet on the ground because what's the point in having all of this stuff going on up here if I'm not going to bring it down in through my body, into my feet, and then make something on this physical plane? But oh my gosh, that is a journey. And sometimes this is what I do if I sing or like make it a bit more dramatic. I can like raise my vibration, don't fall into the hole, but also know that you can express that side of you because you're human and you've been given all of these emotions. Yeah, maybe I'll just leave it there today. I think that's enough weirdness. Nice to meet you all. Have a good day.